Yep, Woody went there. But was he being based or careless? Here's why Woody Harrelson's Saturday Night Live monologue could land the star in hot water. You might remember him as Woody Boyd on the 1980s sitcom Cheers or as Haymitch Abernathy in 2012's The Hunger Games. But most recently, Woody Harrelson wore his hosting hat on Saturday Night Live for the 5th time. Harrelson has no doubt made a name for himself in Hollywood. Still, the actor remains just as controversial as he is talented. Amid the COVID-19 pandemic, Harrelson publicly shared that he suspected the coronavirus was caused by radiation from the 5G network. In April 2020, he wrote in a now-deleted Instagram post, "I haven't fully vetted it, but I find it very interesting." In May 2022, Harrelson once again sparked controversy after criticizing the use of face masks as a preventative measure against COVID-19. He told Vanity Fair, "I'm sick of you're wearing a mask and you think it contains your breath, but if it did, you'd die. You'd be breathing in your own carbon monoxide." When asked if he had contracted COVID amid his refusal to follow safety protocols, the Zombieland actor answered, "No, nothing for 7.5 years, and that's because my immune system's strong. Why is my immune system? Because I'm internally clean." Now, nearly a year later, Harrelson has yet again shared another controversial take on COVID-19, this time on SNL. During his appearance on the February 25th episode of Saturday Night Live, Harrelson delivered a hilarious monologue touching on a variety of subjects, including his smoking and drinking habits.
The reason I like herb more than alcohol is because it makes me feel good, no hangover, and I never wake up covered in blood.
But things soon took a turn when Harrelson began referencing the COVID-19 pandemic and his suspicions of a conspiracy between the government and medical organizations. The actor recalled reading a script while under the influence on Thanksgiving Day in 2019. The script, according to Harrelson, featured the government imposing drugs on its citizens during the lockdown.
I threw the script away. I mean, who is gonna believe that crazy idea? Being forced to do drugs? I do that voluntarily.
Following Harrelson's surprising jab at the COVID-19 vaccine during his SNL monologue, viewers were quick to react to the comments on social media. The actor's controversial comments even got Elon Musk to react. He replied to a comment that said Harrelson's theory was based, posting, "So based. Nice work, Saturday Night Live." The Twitter CEO also replied to the SNL Twitter account directly, writing "good one" in response to Harrelson's monologue. Of course, Musk triggered his own wave of controversy when he hosted SNL in 2021. A number of cast members even expressed their irritation and confusion over the show's choice. Perhaps that's because the Tesla CEO has also been vocal about his doubts surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic. In a 2020 interview with the New York Times' Kara Swisher, Musk blatantly downplayed the risks, noting that everybody dies, while also refusing to get the vaccine. He also predicted, quote, close to 0 new cases in the U.S. by the end of April 2020, and tweeted "Free America Now" during the lockdowns, which he said diminished his faith in humanity. Amid his newfound controversy, Woody Harrelson was ultimately on SNL to celebrate a big accomplishment after completing his hosting gig. Only a small group of celebrities have had the opportunity to host Saturday Night Live 5 times, and Harrelson achieved that in his latest appearance. Coincidentally, the episode's musical guest Jack White was also celebrating his 5th appearance on the show. At the end of the episode, Harrelson was finally ready to receive his 5-timer jacket, and just when he thought he was going to be presented with one, Kenan Thompson turned to White to give him a jacket instead. Scarlett Johansson, who has hosted the show 6 times, then made a surprise appearance to give Harrelson his jacket.